back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you this lovely unit from Luvmehair. So here's the unit. We're gonna unbox it together. Here's what the unit looks like. I can't say that I'm not already scared. A box braid wig. It looks like it's a full lace unit. It has clips, an adjustable strap. I think I'm gonna need that. It has a skin colored tape. It's a wig cap, an air freshener, a thingy-majigget. This is what she's looking like. Let's do the skin test. Oh, she's transparent. Okay, I'm gonna go put it on. I don't like to wear wig caps, so I'll be back and show you what she looks like on my head. So this is what it looks like out the pack. I didn't add any of my foundation to it. This is the wig. Oh my god. It is so different. All right, so I didn't end up having to change my shirt because I'm lazy. But what I did do was I took a little bit of the NatureMAX Blurring Balm in the shade 9, and I went in on the back of this, like lifted it up on the back of this and kind of patted it in there. And then once I put it on, I went back over it this way. But here's what it's looking like. It definitely looks a little bit better. And this is without any glue. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with these ear tabs because I don't want to glue it down. It is different from a color standpoint, so I don't know if I'm having a hard time dealing with the color and then also having a hard time dealing with the... And here's what she looks like. What do you guys think? Would you wear this? I'm gonna go change my top. So this is not my first wig. The first wig that I've had that was the box braided wig was probably like 15 years ago, and 15 years ago was exactly that. It was 15 years ago and it looked a lot more different than this. So I do want to give credit where credit is due, in that they have changed the game, at least from the last wig that I had, in that it's much lighter. The wig that I had was super heavy, and terms of like having it on like this, it would have been sliding back. So that's one thing. This wig is lightweight. It has sizing in mind in that you can adjust the strap, meaning you can make it really tighter, and it's still a full lace wig, which is really difficult to do because how can you sew in straps and still have the scalp showing? So I will give you like a scalp shot, just like a fake scalp shot. It might be lighter back here because I didn't want to waste foundation, so it's not foundation all the way through. I just put foundation in the front area, like this little area. So I'm pretty sure it looks a little bit more non-scalp in the back, but it is braided all the way through, and I have that comb holding it back, so it's literally, if you wanted to put it in a high ponytail, you probably could get away with this. One of the things I want to call out is that if you wanted this wig to be a glueless wig, you probably can, but you would probably have to cut, and it's probably what I will do, you'll probably have to cut some of that lace off and probably even cut this braid out, like cut around this braid and lose these last couple of braids. But I don't know what's that cut is gonna do to the integrity of that scrunchy thing that's holding it together, so I'm going to leave that alone, and I'm going to say that this would have to be, unless it's being worn kind of how I had it, being worn down or being worn in a way that only the top comes up, you might have to glue the sides down. So if you're not a glue person, I don't really know that you would enjoy this wig because you would have to use some kind of adhesive, not for the front so much because it's flush down. I wish most wigs fit like that. It's just gonna be for those sides. Now, one of the things I want to call out if you're the kind of person that kind of look at closure sideways, or like you see somebody's scalp and you're kind of going, yeah, that looks like a wig, or like you see people and you're like all up in their scalp because like you see a little bit screen, what is it, you don't have much of lace etiquette is what they're calling it on TikTok, then I can't see you really appreciating a hairstyle like this, because to some extent, I'm gonna be as close as possible. You can get away with this looking like your hair, like you've done box braids, maybe after it's glued, but right now it's a glueless unit. There are like, it's pretty obvious, maybe at least to people that know are gonna know that it's a wig. There isn't any way somebody's going, oh, your braids look nice, maybe from a distance, but the moment they walk up to you and they're like this close to your face, they're gonna know that it's a wig. So if you're one of those people that are like very wig conscious and just maybe don't appreciate people staring at your scalp trying to figure out what it is, this is gonna give that, especially if somebody's up close and personal. From a distance now, if you are by the pool, you have like some glasses right here, all you got is this little view, you know what I'm saying? Like you can get away with this looking like it's a box braid for real, but yeah, people are gonna know once they get up close, and that's just what it is. I love the color. I believe the length is 28. I love the color. It's like a little golden blonde, and it's all the way through. It's not just the ends or the side is kind of a gold and black kind of braided through, and I'm gonna link the exact one. I believe it only comes in 1B in this color, and the length is 26. So it has like a braid, and it has 1, 2, 3 strands coming off of it, and it also has pieces at the end. So it's basically how they do boho braids. And yeah, I wonder if the hair, I almost think, let me see if I can curl it. I almost think that the hair that it comes with on the boho is human hair, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I'll let that heat up a little bit, but I believe that the boho pieces are human hair, but the actual braided hair might be synthetic, because I see the chop at the end, so it's making me believe that the hair is synthetic, but the pieces that's attached to it is human hair, which is great, because if you've ever had a hairstyle like this, I've had boho locks that were like crochet a while back. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've had like crochet locks like maybe in the last 2 years, and they got tangled really bad, and I don't foresee that being an issue with this, just because one, this curl is a lot looser, but also I think that, and I'm going to find out here in a bit. Yep, that's about 400 heat going on that. I mean, there's other ways to determine if it's human hair, but for the sake of this test, I'm just gonna test it out with heat, because I know somebody's gonna be out there saying, just because you can curl it doesn't mean it's human hair, and they're going to be absolutely right. But it does curl and it does hold heat, so I'm gonna assume that it is human hair. You were going on a trip and we're like, I don't have time to get box braids, but box braids are the look that I really want to go for. I think a unit like this could really come in handy if you are somebody that doesn't like box braid pain and just want to experiment with box braids anyway, or figure out if you would even like box braids. I think this is a great way to test out that theory, and if you like this well enough, you can go ahead and get the real deal done. Commit the 8 hours or so that it takes to get them completed. One of the cons that I would have to say is that this unit is itchy. It is itchy. Before I put it on my head, I had it on my lap and putting foundation on the back. My thighs were itching, and I'm sure if I had like no clothing on and it was touching my skin, it would feel itchy. So I'm sure that is just because this is synthetic hair and they probably like cut it when they did it. So yeah, that's probably no different than if you had gotten actual braids done. I'm sure those will itch as well, especially if they were long enough to be touching you. If you have sensitive skin, I would probably not recommend this. For someone like my mom, she has super sensitive skin. If anything is touching on her, she's gonna break out in hives. And if you have like super sensitive skin and haven't gotten box braids, I think that's something to be mindful of. It might itch a little bit. Not on the scalp, but on when it's touching you or your skin. Yeah, I think this could be fun. I almost want to see if I can do this like a high ponytail. I'm gonna try to put it up, and then this is what it looks like in a high ponytail. I have the back down. I think I have the back down. The only thing I would say is that like I was mentioning, you would have to find a way to glue that down. She's a vibe. That is all I have on this unit. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I am going to post the link to this exact unit in the description box below. And until next time, I will catch you in my next video.